Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of Just What I am playing Octopath Traveler 2. Last episode we finished off Hikari's final chapter and made the town of Ku available to us again. And in this episode we're going to go and explore basically the entire town. You can't spend all your time moping around, we gotta face the future. Also, I just sneezed like crazy, so I may still sneeze, I don't know. Anyway, a master carpenter living in the castle town. After losing his wife, he spent his days mourning her passing at the local tavern. Seeing the town destroyed during a civil war, however, gave him new purpose, and he now leads a large group of carpenters in rebuilding the town they lost. Ah, there they go again, I swear, those two set my teeth on edge. Neither of them ever backs down once they start a quarrel. They're not children, they need to learn how to act their age. I wish I could talk some sense into them, but they won't listen to a word I say. Childhood friend of the two men, who longed to be known as the strongest. She has heard both sides of their arguments countless times, but neither finds neither compelling or even interesting, and recently married a more mature man with a calmer patterns of thought. Haste makes waste. That goes for healing injuries and for building a country. The former apprentice of an apothecary in the castle town. The moment he heard the upheaval in Ku, he returned as quickly as he could, only to find that his master had already perished. He vowed to follow in her footsteps, and thus he now cares for the townsfolk. I thought we were done for when the place went up in flames, in my opinion. 3 hours later. A talkative youth who reminisces at length about the Civil War. Those around him are astonished at the endless stream of words that come out of his mouth. But the boy's loquacity belies a debilitating fear of his own mortality. I swear that I will not allow this town to suffer the slings and arrows of war ever again. A soldier who watches over the town day and night. He has not moved past the fact that so many of the townsfolk died in the Civil War. He knows in his bones that a country is nothing without its people, and that is what compels him to stand watch each and every day. Wonder if I can be as strong as him someday. A boy of weak constitution. He was late in trying to flee the war, and would have surely died if not for the heroic efforts of a soldier wearing a headband. He longs to reunite with his savior and pay his thanks, but he has yet to find them. My new mommy works in the castle. Gerbil lost her mother in the war. She since warmed to the woman who took her in, and is learning how to laugh and enjoy life once more. But she always recalls her sickly but loving mother when she lay down for the night, leaving her pillow tear-stained as she drifts off into sleep.
I'll take.
I'm going to grow up to be an upright adult and serve the king and everything. A young boy whose mother died in the Civil War. He is training and studying so that he may one day serve Ku's king. When memories of his deceased mother come to him, he is nearly driven to tears, but puts on a brave face so as to not upset his younger sister. Okay, so I think I may be able to get these two guys to stop by beating her up. Why does everyone around here want to fight?
On your guard. My turn. My blade sings. Now it begins. I'm sorry. My turn. It's over. Prepare. I fight for my friends.
Hammer!
This may hurt. Now it begins. I'm sorry. Prepare you. It's over. There's no need for flattery. It'll rust my soul. You still have much to learn.
No. What the fuck? I just don't care. Okay, but I didn't even know that I could like interact with them. Yeah, they're just too busy arguing. A man who longs to be known as the strongest of all. He believes that defense is the key to victory and values defensive strategy above all else. His sweetheart recently left him for being too cautious about marriage. Man who longs to be known as the strongest of all. He starts to be active in all things, believing that victory can only come by going on the offensive. He was recently rejected by a woman for coming on too strong without getting to know her properly first. Oh boy.
Raise your
Nothing appears my impenetrable shield.
your guard. My turn.
Why in God's fucking name? Is everybody not like is nobody weak to sword? No, not even weak to spears, it's even worse.
Now it begins.
Not weak to axes. Wow. It's just becoming worse and worse by the minute because I don't really have much else. I guess arrows.
My turn.
Let me go and use the catapult.
Here, I'll end this. This may hurt. Good. For the pride of Ku. You still have.
No.
If I'm.
My stoppable spear cannot be stopped.
Now it begins.
Are you weak to swords?
My blade
For the love of.
predictable. Here I come. It's over. My turn.
Wow. Okay. Alright, game. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Now it begins. How's this? You've been exposed. Here I come. Allow me. Time to strike. Now I fight for my friends. This may hurt. Who's next? I still have much to learn. You still.
No. Phew, finally some peace and quiet. Thanks for putting a stop to their fighting. They've been like this since they were children, you know. Besides, their whole argument is moot to begin with. Neither of them could fight their way out of a potato sack. They're just two wool-headed men who like buying antiques. Spear strength and shield strength. This bowl is amazing! Yeah, I really have an eye for tableware. This plate you bought, magnificent. You've got an amazing taste, you know that? It's the energy of the young'uns we need around here. There ain't much for much as folk can do. An old man enjoying a comfortable retirement in the castle town. He survived the war, but knowing he did so when so many young lives were lost has left him racked with guilt. I think it's important to experience the town from the average citizen's point of view. A Ku official charged with overseeing the castle town. She has taken in a brother and sister who lost their parents in the war and now lives with them in town. Heavy can be the head that doesn't even wear the crown, but her generosity has won her much trust from the townsfolk. And then more gear. Me and my late husband lived here for ages, renting out horses to whoever needed them. But I've got a problem. I left them out to graze the other day and they just ended up and vanished. I searched for ages but couldn't find hide nor hair of them. My dear departed husband loved those beasts, like they were his own children. Without him, my business will go bust. I'm in a real pickle, I tell you. Then again, maybe this is a sign for me to hang up my hat and find a new line of work. Woman who used to run a horse lending service in Ku with her husband. The business was a prosperous one, with a growing herd of horses famed for obedience and stamina until the maelstrom of war claimed her husband. I met an interesting rancher in Orsworth the other day. He loves horses so much he'll pay out of his own pocket to tend to any he finds injured. Thing is, he's short-handed and in a bit of a bind. Merchant who travels between Hinoma and the Wildlands. He is successful. He is less successful than his hard-working nature might suggest, due to his unfortunate habit of letting valuable information slip without realizing it. Like he did just now? Yes. I'd be careful if I were you. There's a horse thief loose around these parts. Rumors that he steals them while they're out grazing, then sells them at a high in other lands. People say he works with a black market dealer out around Wellgrove. A traveling horse trader who has that one ear open for horse-related news. Although not the gentlest speaker, he is kind and sincere in his business dealings. He claims to have no choice but to be good, since horses don't take to bad folks. Town's getting back on its feet. Woman hired to clean the residence of the castle town's former lords. She took it on the job in the place of her dear friend, who saved her life on the day the war broke out. Her name was Tsuki. I never truly saw my hometown until I left it behind. I never truly saw my hometown until I left it behind. Now I know a home's an important thing. A woman who was born here but left 10 years ago. She returned home when the word of the war had reached her, only to find her parents' house reduced to a pile of ash, with her parents inside it. Eee. Okay. All she managed to recover were a few mementos that survived the blaze. Though I may wish it to be so, the world is not always a pretty place. An official who has worked in the Ku government for several years. He cannot abide the new king's pledge to be a friend to the people rather than a ruler. He also believes that the commoners are not to be trusted, and secretly ordered his soldiers to be extra vigilant. I think any world where we can't speak frankly of our hopes and dreams is too corrupt to accept. A young man who recently enlisted in the Ku army. His older brother also served the lord of the castle town as a soldier, but laid down his life in the civil war. What sort of person is the lord his sibling... What sort of person is the lord his sibling admired so? This is the question that led the man to follow in his brother's footsteps. Hey, we should have got that chest over there. Wait a second though, is this like the legendary chest that I missed? It may be. How about a sweet dumpling? They're scrumptious. Woman selling dumplings and other light fare within the very castle grounds that were once off limit to commoners. She's recently formed a bond with a dumpling-loving official, a friendship that exceeds her modest station. No king's a decent sort. Can't say I dislike him. You mean the guy right in front of you? The wife of a blacksmith in the castle town. She visits the castle nearly every day to speak her mind and petition for a number of causes, making loud, passionate, and humanist arguments that are well-reasoned and substantive. The government finds her quite useful as a conduit to the people. What is wrong with you? Well, I like gambling. Day after day, it's petitions. It's a hard job, but then again, it's one worth doing. An archivist, who keeps records of the Ku government's movements and machinations. She was once confined almost entirely to her desk, but the new regime's interest in the opinion of its subjects has given her the opportunity to speak freely with the townsfolk. She then collects their opinions into proposals to present to the government. What in the heckums is this? Halt, traveler, I offer you a warning. Only the greatest of heroes can challenge the 5 trials of this tower. Oh no. Few who enter ever return. Proceed at your own peril. Knowing the risk, do you still insist on proceeding? No. Then I suggest you leave. A life is not something one should throw away. Okay. Fun. We owe Master Kazan our thanks. Without him, the town would never have recovered so quickly. He donated 3 billion leaves to the reconstruction. That's no paltry sum. Minister who serves the nation of Ku with a traditionalist streak. He accepts the new king's rule and has sworn fealty, but finds it irksome that the commoners may now enter the castle grounds as they please. Having ossified over long years, his opinions cannot be changed overnight. Oh, woe is me. I shall live my life in shame for this failure. 4 treasures of Ku have been stolen. The conflict threw things into chaos, yes, but even so. We've managed to recover 2 of the 4, but the other 2 yet remain lost. If they're taken across the sea, they'll be lost to us forever. We need to find them, and soon. Incredible, you found both the Dragon Vase and the Phoenix Fan at the same time, too. For finally, the tortoise, Killin or Chillin? Just read Chillin. Dragon and Phoenix are reunited, the 4 treasures restored. We did it! The stain and my honor has been wiped clean. I owe you a great debt. Thanks to you, these priceless artifacts have been saved. More importantly, now I can pretend my embarrassingly abject failure never happened. Here, this is a token of my thanks. Now, let's just keep this whole matter to ourselves, yes? Staff of Carnage. Head of Ku's treasury, unfortunately, during his tenure as treasurer, 4 items representing a tortoise, Chillin, dragon, and phoenix were stolen. He has recently recovered the tortoise and Chillin, but faces much embarrassment if the remaining 2 are not found as well. aka the ones I just gave him. Knowledge of the past is necessary for us to carve ourselves a new future. Librarian who manages Ku's vast stores of books. Within the collection are documents written in the ancient Ku language that was used when the nation was first founded. The tomes have long been prohibited, but now that the ban has been lifted, she has begun deciphering them. It's not just the army that protects the peace, but ordinary folk like us too. Merchant who has just opened his own shop, where once only established merchants with long-standing connections to the government could enter Ku. A new generation of enterprising folk are now permitted to build their businesses. I can now also go over here. Yes? No? Yes, no. I may need to go there from, like, the castle. Greetings. Soldier who stands watch over the castle grounds day and night. He is a man of no particular skill or talent who insists that his diligence is his only defining trait. His unvarnished personality and calm demeanor, however, have earned him the trust of and the respect of many. No. Come on. Okay, nice. A critical ring. Is that a powerful thing? A ring? I keep forgetting. Yeah, no. This is probably something I could have gotten much earlier in the game. The wounds left by the Civil War are deep, but nevertheless our people look to the future. An old man who reports the goings-on of the castle town to the castle officials. Initially hired by the royal family to spy on the townsfolk on the road to the royals to any sign of insurrection, his job now is to speak plainly to and with the people, and share their opinions. It is my duty to serve our kingdom's lord as Prime Minister. Ku is a calm and collected Prime Minister. He is adept at surveying the opinions of the people, soldiers, and ministers, and considering them fairly before handing down the most reasonable course of action. He is of the notion that politicians must be rational at all costs, and so he has learned to suppress his own emotions. Phew, cleaning this castle is a lot of work. Woman who tends to odd jobs within the castle. Post-war reconstruction has obliterated the castle's coffers, leading to a shortfall of staff which keeps her more than busy each and every day. Still, she reasons that's a damn sight better than fleeing for her life during the wartime. And there's this place down here, which I already checked out. It is good to fight for a cause, brother. Former gladiator in the Montwise arena who calls to those he would risk his life for his brothers. This unwittingly stems from his inability to protect his true brothers from the ravages of war. He now devotes himself to helping his new brothers in coup. Slowing sweep. Oh, whoops, I forgot about the errand I was asked to run. A woman who recently began working in the castle. The lean staff ensures she is perpetually busy, and the long list of things and preferences to remember has led to no small number of incidents. Nevertheless, she carries on with an irrepressible verve. Everyone in the castle thinks highly of her. It's my job to instruct the next generation. I'll whip those kids into shape, mark my words. Rev up those ryers. A stubborn but virtuous minister in King Jigo's service. He could no longer abide Mugen's rule and stepped down from his position, but leapt at the opportunity to serve the new regiment. Lately he has taken it upon himself to train the young officials. Excuse me, but I'm busy right now. Try again later. Ku is Minister of Finance. Rather timid, but he has nonetheless found ways to raise enough funds to rebuild the town after the protracted war. Unfortunately, his busy schedule and ever-present anxiety have robbed him of his appetite. Today, for example, he has had naught but a single serving of azuki porridge. Let me take the rest of your stuff. Stomach ache. Oh, poor guy. Bell of Dawn, whose knell has heralded war throughout Ku for generations, has been sealed away. May we never have need of it again. Loyal vassal of Ikari and King Jigo before him, he spent his youth wandering the lands and testing his abilities against others until bested by the young King Jigo, who had caught wind of his story and come to challenge him. After being defeated, he changed his name from Musashi to Benkei, and swore his fealty to the king. The battle-tested spear. You some bitch. Of course you're not here during the night. Okay, so it seems like that will be one of the things I'm gonna need to buy. Okay, let's go and get your boy participate in the party for a moment, because there's like the battle-tested gear is some of the best gear in the game. So in any case, that is what it was in the first game. So. Right, go and get Particio. Let's see, who else do I need during the night? Well, let's just go and take Particio, go over there, get the thing, and then come back. Actually, what am I doing? I can now actually remove Casty from my party. So I can have Oswald, Agnia, Particio, and Temenos. Okay, that works for me. I'll just do my rounds during the night, and then I'll swap to the day once I get to the castle. Okay. Hello. May the sacred flame light the path to our reborn kingdom. I will get answers.
Oh dear.
God dang it.
Low, rigid wind. Oh dear. Low, rigid wind. Come on.
Cleric who has come to Ku to proselytize. The loss of so many young lives pain him as much as it does anyone else, but he also sensed an opportunity to expand the Order of the Sacred Flames to reach within Ku's border. Slumber Sage. Oh, yeah, right. Crap, I didn't even like check out where this would lead me. If anywhere. The southern Ku Sands, apparently. Where are we going, bro? Just to the front gate? Yes. Right. Okay. I already checked out you. You. Bum, bum, bum. Protective necklace. What shape will the new coup take? Whatever it may be, it's my job to see our country survives and thrives.
Is that very good?
Very good. Soldier who has reinvented himself as an envoy of Ku, traveling far and wide on the nation's behalf. For his superiors, and trusting someone so young with such an important task is also a way of demonstrating the nation's openness and forward-thinking in order to attract new talent. Do not underestimate a soldier of Ku. Ah, he only has elemental weaknesses. No. Interesting. Well, anyway. How weak are you? Yeah. Just goodbye.
I've seen worse methods.
Yoink. Strength is needed to protect the peace. Don't you agree? Bastard sword.
Time.
Yeah, bastard. Let me go and like wait one turn, because then I can get like more hits.
Very good.
A soldier who rushed to serve the new king during the Civil War. His exploits in battle earned him the rank of captain. He agrees with the new ruler's goal of peace, but does not wish to remain a captain forever, and is now searching for ways to prove his valor and rise higher in the ranks.
Hand it over.
I will not allow such skullduggery.
I like my arms. Thinking time.
Thinking time.
Indulge me, bro.
Whore aim. I'm so sorry, friends. I'm so sorry. Anyway, again. That's all the fire you're using, buddy.
Thinking time.
Let's try that again.
Indulge me,
There we go.
Feel my wrath.
I could just bonk him. Let's go for the axe though. It's the most powerful one,
Lion heart
I think.
axe. Try again. I need a plan. Now then.
I will be fine, right? I can finish him off in the next turn, right? Yeah, I definitely can.
Spirit Lord staff. Study harder. I would.
Right. Let's go and heal them up. Still that horrifying tower over there. Which, if I had to hazard a guess, will probably be something quite challenging. Must always remain wary of danger, especially in times of peace. That's why I became a soldier.
Now die!
Now die! Soldier who carries herself with dignity. She handed her superior a stinging defeat during her combat trial, which earned her a prize spot on the council guard. She dresses as a man so as not to be belittled. And thus far her secret is safe. Haha, I'm invincible, I can protect this castle all by my lonesome.
Very good.
It's just like, if I skip it fast enough, it just sounds like he's wheezing. A long-serving soldier who boasts of his own strength. He used to administer combat trials for the new recruits, but stepped down after he suffered a humiliating defeat at the hands of one. He has been waiting for an opportunity to exact revenge ever since. That's a nice little dynamic.
I like my arms. Thinking town. I'll tell you.
Yeah, he's dead.
I've seen worse methods. I would.
Thank you. Oh no, he is... Ah, for the love of... So he is, like, in the castle during the night. Okay. Well, sir. I'm not sure how this is gonna end for me, though, because he is kind of strong.
And
Fool.
I like my arms.
I'm not a fool.
I need a plan. I'll tell you when I'm done.
I do have foolproof plans, though. Haha.
Use this well.
Now then.
Also, he's weak to
I
daggers,
need
which
a
is
plan.
pretty horrible for him.
All according to plan.
All according to plan.
Feel my wrath.
Yeah, this is still one of the better ones.
Lion heart attacks.
Now then.
Bop, bop, bop,
Dancer's blade.
bop, 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 bop.
Broken. I need
Calculations complete.
Big bonker.
Spirit Lord staff.
I've gained valuable insight. I would.
Nice. Some chance to bind target. And yeah. Pretty solid upgrade. Okay. It would have surprised me if he just like disappeared from the castle, honestly. I protect this kingdom for me and for all the heroes who died in during the Civil War. Oh boy, we are soldiers without equal. You are strong. I'm not sure if I can deal with him. He also only has 2 weaknesses apparently. Captain of a regiment comprising dozens of soldiers. He hardly speaks a word and looks quite ordinary for a soldier, but his war records precede him, and his soldiers respect him immensely. Many regard him to be the toughest of the currently serving 11 captains in the force. Let me go and check to see if there's anything I can give him that would make him better in the current fight. Not like in the fight that's literally right in front of my face. Let's go and do this. Yep, sure. Let's give it a shot.
Hand it over.
I cannot. No, I will not part with this.
I like my arms.
Oh wow, it isn't healed. Huh.
I'll tell you when I'm done.
So you're only weak to axes? Well, you're weak to axes and then like an element of some kind. Okay. Okay. Fair indeed. I
like my arms.
And then he's also weak to light. Okay. So weak to axes and weak to light, huh? I can hit you twice with this. But that's really all I can do. So now we're just gonna go fucking bonkers. And I cannot survive that. Okay. At least not with my current thing. That is a little bit unfortunate. I guess if I must, I'll write it down and we'll come back later. Once Acne is high enough level where she can just get this stuff instead of me having to fight this freaking bitch. Although the buff seems like a pretty decent buff though. But I can't even get it, I think. Only if I like take him with me. But still good to yes. Still good to remember. Cool. That's easy to write down. There we go. Who are you? You're a captain, aren't you? Yeah, coup officer. Coup officer in castle. Whoopsie. Once again. Actually, it's funny. This time I did it in reverse. Needed to write down an L, decided to write down an E instead. E ba 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 da ba. Why am I scared, man? Right. And that is it. So I've managed to get everything except for that one thing in this place. Well, there's also, you know, the tower, which I think we're gonna go and check out now. I'm gonna go and swap over to a crew that I can depend on. And then we will see, I guess, what'll happen. Oh yeah, there's also still a hidden item around here. Yeah, it's up there. May as well get that also. A mighty leaf. Mighty indeed. Okay. I want to get Castian here, of course. Oswald seems like a pretty good choice. Hikari. And I think maybe Temenos, just because I want actually want somebody to heal. Although, then I won't have a way to do my debuff. Unless if I get Throne in here. And then instead of Throne on the warrior, I'm going to put her on cleric. She has been a cleric before. Staff of Carnage. Then I think for the most part I have some pretty decent stuff. Okay. Coat of arms and that. I just checked out your gear, so that's fine. Aegis sword. I can get a pretty big upgrade for that. Battle-tested spear. Yes, please. No more double attacks, unfortunately, but whatever. Guarantees crit hit when taking damage. Oof. That's not good. Give me goggles. I can do that. Okay. Ogres, then. Or the Hypno Sword. Or Star Splitter. Let's go and get this. The lockpick. Yes. Aegis shield. Great helm. I think I want to have this. Reduces lightning damage taken. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and save my game, and then we're gonna go and jump into the thing. In any case, that was my plan. Unless if that is suddenly changed. Oh. Really? I'm gonna jump in here and we'll see what happens. That was an outside reaction. Let's just see what happens in this place. Yes. So my task to test you and see if you are worthy to make the attempt.
Allow me to lighten your load. What to do? What to do?
I'll tell you what I want. Found a weakness.
My turn.
He's gonna reflect magic at me. Okay.
Allow me.
Strike.
Excellent work, Ikari.
I don't really know. Like, I broke him, but I have no idea how actually powerful he is.
My blade
Seems to have a solid amount of defense though. Because I'm not really doing that much against him.
You're too kind.
Here I come. I won't be afraid.
Think. Feel my wrath.
Strong he is, definitely.
Lionheart axe. Study harder.
Appears you have suitable strength at least. Yet I repeat my warning to you. Trials of this tower will exceed all of your expectations. I advise the greatest caution while you are inside. I see. Is this like all just like in one go, or can I do like any of these challenges at any point? I kind of feel like I can do these whenever the hell I want to. Right? Sure.
Battle of wits.
Snake! Now go. Ads. Yeah, definitely.
My turn.
Ivory snake, weak to swords. Not weak to daggers.
My blade
You did well, Captain.
Bada bum bum bum.
Cleaning time. Heal. Thank you. Well now. My blade sings.
Calculations complete. Lionheart axe.
Okay.
Thinking time. I'll tell you when I'm done. Found a
Great with daggers, huh?
very effective.
My turn. You're too kind.
And arrows.
Here I come.
My turn.
Okay. So we're gonna break her the next turn. That's the idea.
What to do?
Let me go and do an armor corrosive on you.
Open.
Then break you.
Prepare yourself.
Then go
Excellent work,
and
Hikari.
concoct the mighty.
Time for your medicine.
Thinking time.
Then use pomegranate on
This
you.
one's for me.
And then stretch.
What to do?
Mentally prepare myself.
But I won't hold back.
And a respect now.
Aver, Prince of Thieves. Here I come. These hands.
Definitely quite beefy.
The Thunder Blade.
Not doing as much damage as before, so.
Feel my wrath.
But she's still in the yellow, so she's probably gonna die.
Lionheart axe.
Better hazard a guess. There we go.
I've seen worse methods.
Nice. And I guess I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. Whew. Let's see what the next floor has to give for us.
Battle of wits.
A battle of wits with this man with fists.
Well now.
He is weak to swords though.
My blade sings.
Now it begins. My blade sings.
Ready?
Thinking time.
I could just go for Stroke of Genius and see what I can get.
Queen time.
Okay, let me go and do an armor corrosive on you.
Open. Well now.
Let's go and do the Ye Old Mighty Leaf slash Diffusing Serum strat.
Time for your medicine.
You know, my cat is gonna start
Now it
clawing her way
begins.
around. It's also going to use a critical scope,
Your
and then I'll break him.
Thinking time.
Thinking time.
All according to plan.
And now it's time for some
I won't
damage.
hold back. Aver, Prince of Thieves.
Here I fight for my friends.
Hammer!
This may hurt.
40k! That's a lot of damage.
Here I go. These hands.
His hands, yeah, he's dead.
Arise, Bran. The Thunder Blade. I know no cure for evil.
Who? Whomstuff? If only my cat would just, like, accept that she can't be on my lap at every time in life. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Also, I apparently got a dagger from this guy. Which is inferior than what I already own. Come on, cat. Just give it up. Come on. I will be able to get you on my lap once I'm done recording. Which is not now. Because there's still a couple of things left. Yes. There we go. Let's go and use a healing grip. Another healing grip. And let's ascend.
Down, I see.
Hello. Oh. Goodbye, Oswald. Okay.
Ready?
Huh. That's weird. Not weak to daggers. Weak to axes. So weak to axes and beyond. Not canes. I don't remember what is beyond axes though. It may behoove me to do one of these.
Now it begins.
After axes, it is arrows and canes. So yeah. Let's try this.
Allow me.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Whirlwind claw. Solid. Very solid in damage. Not bad indeed. I guess you can do cure wounds.
Heal. I appreciate it, Throne.
Prepare yourself.
I can do this, and then I can technically. The thing is, I don't want to break him now, though. I'd like to break him at like the beginning of a turn, if at all possible. Oh please. Nah, she's dead. They're both dead, actually. Okay.
This will make it all right.
You fight dirty.
This will make it all right. I can't die yet.
Okay.
Begins.
Well. How to deal with this?
Here.
Thank you, Hikari.
Shred leg. Normal attack. Okay, there we go. This is all I needed. Now I have a chance to actually do something. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna lower your defense.
Don't overdo it.
Armor corrosive.
We're open.
Here I
Then go for the critical scope.
You're exposed.
And it's not as good as it could be, but it is still pretty dang good.
Might.
That's what it comes down to.
Arise, Brand. The Thunder Blade.
37k.
I fight for my friends. This may hurt.
29k.
Ready?
Okay. She doesn't have maximum, unfortunately. I think it may be a better idea for me to just heal up then. Kind of prepare for
Not dead yet.
what's coming up next.
Installation's complete.
You are weak to axes, and also
Lying hard.
I have a decent amount of weaknesses, so. And he dies. Okay,
I've
nice.
gained valuable
bad.
insight.
Not bad at all. Okay, that leaves us with One more floor, which I am still terrified of. I'm not going to take it easy. Not until I am done with this tower. Because there has to be something big at the end of this. Yes. This is a genuine surprise. I have spent countless eons in this place, offering up ceaseless prayer. Yet never did I imagine that heroes of your mettle still roam the earth. You who have triumphed over 4 trials, know this, you stand before the lady of this tower. It falls to me to offer your 5th test, and see if you are truly worthy to wield my power. The power of a conjurer. Now come, your final trial awaits.
Neither of us is willing to back down, I see.
Huh.
Well now.
So...
Cleaning time.
Spears and arrows, baby. I'm just gonna do this. Although I don't think you're gonna do physical attack. I'm just gonna do it. Yes. Conjure flames.
My turn.
Uh...
Allow me.
My lady, you are terrifying. This actually works out perfectly. Fire afterwards? Yeah. It's basically Spellblade. Of course you now have different weaknesses. Son of a bitch. If I defend, you're gonna be at the beginning of the turn, yeah. Perfect. Because then I'm going to use this.
I'll tell you.
And then I'll find some weakness. There we go. Okay.
Fine work, Oswald.
Hikari, critical scoper.
What to do?
Armor corrosive.
We're open. Here I go. I have a talent for making do.
Diffusing serum with mighty leaf. And here we go.
What? Over. Aver, Prince of Thieves. Well, these hands.
These hands!
Rise, Bran. The Thunder Blade.
Nice hit.
No. Calculations complete.
This is gonna be spicy, huh?
Lion
She's
hard.
not even in the yellow yet, so...
Now we I fight for my friends.
Hastening hammer. Now she's in the yellow. Okay. It's gonna take a little bit more than that. Okay. She's close to death now, though, I'm feeling sure. But it actually makes it even more scary, because that means that she's going to change her tactics quite heavily, I think.
Ready?
Okay.
Well now.
I need a plan. I'll tell you when I'm done.
My turn. Allow me.
Miss, miss, miss. Well, that is kind of how it works. So I'm going to need to... Let's go and heal up.
Heal.
You're a true friend.
Here I go.
I can break her. With the combined might of these two, but I don't think I... Do I want to? I think she's almost dead, so I think it's a pretty good idea for me to just focus on taking her down.
I'll tell you when I'm done.
I don't really need to do that much more damage to get her down, so...
Fine work, Oswald.
Okay, Hikari has enough, in theory. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Actually, wait, he doesn't have enough bit. Well, you see. I had an idea, and that just disappeared. I guess I could just go for this. Either that or I'm going to buff up. You're not sure. I'm gonna spend your stuff. Well, actually, you do a lot of damage though. Screw it. Let's go and give you an Inspiring Plum for the next turn.
I need this.
Actually, what am I doing? He can't even get to that. Whatever. I guess a slash. There we go.
Cleaning time.
She can do surprise attack. Should still do a decent amount of damage.
Think.
Oswald, you do not have enough SP. As I should have. Probably taken a look at. Elemental Barrage them.
Here I go.
Watch me die to this lady because I made this one mistake.
My blade sings.
Well, I made more than one mistake, I can guarantee you. Ill Omen. Merciless light shall shine down from the heavens. Okay, that's gonna be a thing that's gonna come up in a moment.
How's this?
Okay. It is not enough is what it is, Hikari.
Afraid of the dark. Open book. My turn.
No.
Ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Oof. That's a lot of damage.
Use this.
Use
I
this.
owe you.
Right. Well, you know, at least we get to learn how, you know, this fight works. Ah, yes, Hikari is sealed. Man, this is so stupid.
All right.
This does not need to be this difficult.
What to do?
I really made it extremely difficult for myself. I did not mean to press defend.
What to do? What to do? These.
I can do this though. Divine Wind. I'd hate it. Aha! There we go. Well. Oh no! Oh no! There we go. Let me go into this. I'm gonna break you in this turn. Bonku.
Brilliant, Professor.
Sure. Armor
We're
corrosive.
open. Well now.
Casti has enough to do a big attack. Hikari has enough to do a big attack. Thronate is not, so not everybody has enough to do a big attack. But I feel like this is good enough. I don't need to really do that much. So let's go and do this with the diffusing.
A pinch of this. Thank you, Casti.
There we
Here
go.
I come. I'll end this.
He doesn't have the thing anymore, right? No. Okay. Then it is time for the Brand's Blade. Which may be enough to finish her
I
off.
summon Brand, the Thunder Blade.
There we go. Alright, I was terrified of this tower. Turns out this tower was a joke. Well, not a joke, but it's not that difficult. I have waited so long to meet you, my chosen. My power is yours to command. A great obstacle looms in your path. My power will help you overcome it. However, be warned that the darkness that lies before you is unfathomably deep, bleak, and deadly. Go, chosen, but know that danger awaits you in every shadow. Well, hey. So also get the Conjurer Raiments, which... Oof. Cover HP after every action. Yeah. Let's take a look, shall we? Conjurer. Give me a moment. I will give, like, I'll look up somebody else with this for a minute. Let's take a look at what this is about, huh? So, grants the weapons of all allies. Oh. It makes me feel good. Grants weapons of all allies and ice additional attack for 2 turns. Lightning, gust, prayer for rain. For 2 turns, grants a speed to all allies after they perform an action. Grants grants a single ally immunity to enfeebling effects for 2 turns. Revive and fully restore the HP of all allies and raise their physical defense and elemental defense for 2 turns. You will not be able to act for 6 turns. Wow. Attribute reducing effects on the equipping character will dissipate twice as quickly. Halves SP required for the equipping character's skills. Bring misfortune upon the foe who renders the equipping character incapacitated. When using BP, the equipping character has a 25% chance of recovering the amount of BP used. Nani? So this is an amazing buffing class, that's what it comes down to. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. I will swap you back to Cleric though, because that actually really helped me out in a lot of different ways. Okay, let's go and travel back to Ku. So, my friends, with that entire shtick done and dealt with, I think it is about high time to end of the episode. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Just What I Was Playing Octopath Traveler 2. In the next episode, we are going to go and do our next little story. Goodbye.